Self-evident that all Americans are created equal and are endowed with certain unalienable rights.
Now that that's settled, did Miss Rucker have any other
Mr. Della Ripper only likes to organize his stamps. Nothing else.
Asked, but...
Oh, if only he would
go
dust
on, dear.
those shelves
You
of
know
his.
I'm thrilled to help if I can.
Good day to you. Or it
did
would
mention
be a good
needing
day
some
if I
help
didn't
with
have
something
hordes
for
of
the clinic.
rapscallions
Ah, I
defacing the
see.
White Spring.
Certainly.
And Sophie's starting her donation drive today.
The lovely Miss Wagner's charitable efforts. Yes, I hadn't forgotten.
Oh, and Esme's
wish
got
they'd
something
tell us
going
what
on in
all
the
of those
kitchen she could use a hand
construction
with.
workers are up to.
Well,
Look
I
what
shall
a mess
certainly
they're
see
making.
what I can do about that. I'm sure I can arrange some assistance in these matters.
We could always use an extra hand
Well,
around.
hello, darling. A pleasure to meet another guest of our fine establishment. I am Orlando, your host and
Going to
management
accommodate so
liaison.
many guests.
If you'll pardon me for just one moment. That will be all. Please give my regards to Ms. Rucker. If you are here for leisure, I regret to inform you that our regular resort activities are temporarily unavailable. However, if you are here for the refuge and the fine work of the lovely responders, I am delighted to welcome you on their behalf. Ah, perhaps you have not heard. The White Spring is now home to the refuge, a place of safety and care for all in need. The refuge is being run by the responders, individuals committed to the well-being of their fellows. They founded the refuge in response to new waves of refugees coming to Appalachia, people in great need of help. Food, medical care, clothing, a place to sleep. All of these are available for those who need them. What a wonderful thing for you to ask, darling. I knew there was something special about you from the moment I saw you. As it happens, the responders are looking for volunteers to assist them in a particular outreach effort. Those industrious wonders have repaired a vertibird to full working order and are using it to make contact with more distant settlements. They've made allies with people in Pittsburgh. The locals call it the Pit now, who seem to be in dire need of outside assistance. If you don't mind me saying so, you look like you can handle yourself. You might be just who they're looking for. Well, they'll be better able to explain the details, but I believe they're looking for fighters, actually. Their contacts in the pit are in something of a desperate situation, it seems, against a dangerous enemy. I hate the thought of you putting yourself in such danger, but it does appear to be for a good cause. Oh, you're terribly brave, aren't you, dear? Imagine if we all had such courage. Now, darling, before anybody bundles you off, the first thing you should do is introduce yourself to some of the responders. I just so happen to know a few in need of more local assistance, and helping them will earn you the other thing you'll need. That other thing, of course, being the ultrasight battery cells, which fuel the vertibird. Ultracells, if you prefer.
I wish they'd tell us
Our
what
lovely
all of
Ms.
those
Rucker is
construction
the
workers are
closest
up to.
thing to a leader the refuge
mess
has,
they're making.
though I believe she's less than comfortable with the title. You can find her in their headquarters, beyond the dining area. The darling chef, Miss Rousseau, needs some assistance in the kitchen, I hear. And Ms. Wagner, over in the common area, is looking for donations. I'm sure your generosity will be well rewarded. Wonderful, my dear. I'm certain you will be a tremendous help to them and the refuge. When you are finished with each of them, I recommend you speak with Mr. Skippy Rorich, the pit union representative. I imagine he'll want to discuss the situation in the pit with you before you embark. Do feel free to visit me at your leisure if you wish to chat. I have an office in the management wing. You can't miss it.
Reprogram me if I'm not more positive.
Maybe I should visit that retreat place sometime, though I'm liable to break my back climbing around in those trees. Hey, sport. You wouldn't happen to be handy with an electrocompression spanner, would you? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you aren't. I invented the thing. Sorry to put you on the spot, kid. I'm Skippy Rorich, but you can call me Skip, Ro, Skippo, or whatever else you fancy. I'm here on behalf of the Union. We're a band of loose-knit freedom fighters from the pit up north. We're looking to get our home back from a group of raiders called the Fanatics, hoping Appalachia has some help to offer in that.
I think I heard a Protectron bark the other day. Am I going crazy?
Then just let me overcharge me for that airbrush. No, 50 caps is reasonable.
Well, hello there, stranger. Pleased to meet you. I'm Sophie Wagner. Look around. The refuge. Quite a place, isn't it? I mean, sure, fancy pants golf club resort, that's nice, but I'm talking about the refuge. A haven for the lost, the dispossessed, the hungry, and unfortunate. A monument to our ability to have compassion for each other. Isn't it grand? Isn't it worth preserving, building, growing? Now that's what I'm talking about. People supporting each other. You got the right spirit. Rucker's put me in charge of running a bit of a donation drive. Have you met Rucker? She's amazing, you should. Anyway, it might surprise you to know an operation like this is always churning through supplies. We work hard to keep things in stock, and that funny Orlando character does their best to help out as well, but well, we still have shortfalls. So here I am, asking generous folks such as yourself to help us fill in those gaps and keep the refuge running. Let me check my notes. Well, I'll tell you, we've had a heck of a run on raw cloth, and it's really drained our stock. If you could spare, say, 50 pieces, it'd be a huge help to us. That's okay. Who just carries that around in their pockets or whatever, right? I'll be here all day, though. If you want to come back, bring it by later. If you can, of course. You know where to find me. It'd really make my day if you did.
Allison's a good kid. But that Brotherhood gig of his isn't going to make him any money.
I'd love to be a senior scribe someday. I can think of a higher honor.
Considering all the places I could have ended up, I'm extremely lucky I'm here. I've never felt safer.
This place could stand to have some cats.
I got a veiled threat from Orlando the other day.
bloody stupid if you can't hide from me.
You think I have one?
Help support the responders, build up the refuge, and give comfort to your... You might not need it, but I guarantee somebody else does. Glad to see you've returned. Are you ready to donate? You do? Amazing. Thank you so much. This is going to be a big help. It just so happens I got a little something for you as a reward for your generosity. Rucker set aside some ultrasight battery cells that can spare you from the ones the White Spring management doles out. Fancy a vertibird trip? They're not much use for anything else, but I got a feeling you're gonna need them. See? Mutual aid. Everybody wins. Thanks so much for the help. Drop by again. If I know Rucker, I'll be looking for something new every day. Take care of yourself.
Helping people is our chief mission. The cool uniforms are just a nice bonus.
It's been sunny all week. I love it here.
There's times you gotta
doing all right,
accept the
Mama.
cards you were dealt and
You're always in my
learn to make the
thoughts.
best of it.
Sometimes when I listen to the radio, I like to pretend I'm living in the time.
I heard there's a chess set around here, if you ever want to play.
Need a hand? Getting a little bored sitting around here all day.
Sorry,
It's funny.
I'm not much
The
for
longer I'm here,
conversation.
the more I find myself talking to these
Unless
robots.
I talk my ear off.
Should I get another
I asked
suit?
Tannen for a drink on the rocks and he
Too
put literal
ostentatious,
rocks in it.
perhaps? Still, appearances count. My dear, it warms my heart. Darling, wonderful to see you. Can I be of service?
lasers at you.
Lovely.
I could really use a drink.
Not that I don't love the Brotherhood, just life would be a
I
lot
could really
easier.
use a drink. But Rucker wants us sober on the job.
Please seat yourself. A waiter will be
Bonjour! My name is Esme Rousseau, but most people around here know me as Chef Esme. We've had some representatives from Foundation and Crater come here seeking assistance with the recent influx of refugees. I thought that we could help them out by providing some food for their people. I've started a pot of venison and potato stew, one of my newest creations. Would you be able to help me finish it? How wonderful! I can't wait to whip up something delicious for everyone! The stew requires potatoes, venison, salt, black pepper, and carrots. The ingredients can be found in our storage area. Your job is to grab the ingredients and put them in before the stew burns. Put on the chef's coat over there and then we'll get started. We must have you looking your best in my kitchen.
My friends didn't want to join up with me. Said the responders
Super!
sounded like too much
Let's have you
work.
start by stirring the stew,
Wonder what they're doing
which
now.
will help keep it from burning. Remember to continuously stir during the cooking process. Fantastique! Let's get the first of the ingredients and prepare them. You're looking for carrots, potatoes, and the pièce de résistance, the venison.
I heard a bunch of nerds arguing over comic book heroes yesterday. Aren't there more important things to worry about?
No reservations required. Help yourself to any table.
Can't believe we've got a vertibird. That's a step up in the world if I've ever seen one.
A dash of this, a sprinkle of that. Perfection.
The potatoes here taste amazing. So fresh and only a few rats.
I am Liberty Prime. I am
The work I do is
America.
extremely rewarding. Boy, is it tiring.
Good evening. Our late night fare is still available. Please have a seat.
For
Considering all the places I could have ended up, I'm extremely lucky I'm here. I've never felt safer.
Oh, I can't wait until dinner.
This bloodleaf aioli really elevates the mirelurk meat. This is smelling delicious! Let's add more flavor with some salt and pepper.
These robots sure make my job easier.
I think we can make this place home for a lot of people. Yourself included.
Probably broke.
There's times you gotta accept the cards you were dealt and learn to make the best of it. I love Esme's cooking. It's been so long since I've had food with actual flavor.
There's no problem too big to solve.
Great work! Now that your stew is done, it is time to add your own special touch. A restorative element? How inspired! Delicious and useful. I am sure whoever you choose to give it to will be very appreciative. Here is your finished stew. Now, it is time to feed some of the hungry. I believe you can find the raider and settler representatives in the bar area. You must make a choice, since there is not enough to feed everyone, I'm afraid. I'll do my best to gather more ingredients so that we can cook again another time.
Please, have a seat. Someone will be with you.
I think I heard a Protectron bark the other day.
You have anything to do with this place? We got a bunch of people coming into Crater, trying to eat all our food. This stew makes me feel like I could take on anything. I'm going raiding tonight! So this is a place that's bringing all these damn people to Appalachia.
May I interest you in wine, beer, and or spirits? Guests are welcome to relate their problems if desired.
Everything is too clean here. Time to dirty it up a little.
Look at the ailments on these refugees. The pit must be a real hell.
This wanton robot tried to give me a haircut before running off.
Lots of new faces and fresh wounds. Well, seems like timing is one of your strong suits. Look, I can stitch up a gash with the best of them. But Appalachia, well, she can do a lot worse than cut us open. Got a lot of folks here with sickness we don't understand, and injuries we don't know how to treat. What we need more than anything is know-how. So I propose we trade what I got that I don't need for what you need that you don't got. I've heard you're looking ahead into the pit, and the only safe way out of Appalachia is that metal bird Lennox has perched up on the roof. And what keeps her in the air are those ultrasite cells Orlando keeps locked up. So, that's the deal. You bring back medical information that'll help me figure out how to help these folks, and I'll get you all the juice you need. Arctos is a big place, but I'm hoping you won't have to dig too much. So, what do you say? Want to help the responders make a difference? Nice. Well, let's get to it then. Anything you're able to find, go ahead and bring it back to our lead medic. I'll let her know to look for you.
Too much work.
Good luck out there.
Wonder what they're doing now.
Oh, these robots sure make my job easier.
I heard you were out there giving us a hand. Any luck finding that pharmacology reference book? With these instructions, we won't have to turn people away for lack of meds anymore. I'll let Ricker know you came through for us. Best of luck out there. Thank you. If you hang around those raiders, I want nothing to do with you.
Wow, they've really gotten set up here.
We're lucky these responders will have us. I won't do them the disservice of asking why. Hey there, sport. What brings you back my way? That's right, looking for someone to help us take the fight to the Fanatics. Surprised we got a taker, actually. You are interested, right? The Union's back's against the wall. We're doing our best to hold off the Fanatics. Keep them from taking everything. Occasionally, we win some small victories, but not a lot. Got a couple of situations back there right now where an extra hand might tip things in our favor, at least for now. I don't want to call it mercenary work, but I'm not gonna lie. You'll be going there to fight. Fantastic. Let me just get Rucker in here. It's her bird, after all.
Considering all the places I could have ended
Thanks for coming by, Rucker. Looks like we got a volunteer to take a trip out to the pit.
Never felt safer.
We've met. Had a feeling you might be up for this when you came by earlier. Guess I was right.
Figured you should be involved if we're gonna borrow your plane.
Don't let Lennox hear you call it a plane. She takes it personally. Anyway, sure thing. I guess you've already got all the Ultra cells you need. I know you've got mine. Sophie and Esme tell me you helped them out too, so I expect you got theirs as well.
Great. This means a lot to the Union. I'll make sure you're well rewarded for it. I might have some other things I need help with here in Appalachia too. I'll let you know. Good luck up there. We're counting on you.
Damn. Almost make some Comex in with the Med-X. Who labels these
If only
things?
Ellison would put as much work.
Whoa, hey, now you look interesting. What's up? I'm Lennox. Yeah? Right on. About time we made another trip out there. I mean, me and my girl here. You haven't been, I guess. Ruckus said somebody'd be coming by. Guess you're it. If you're all set, I'm ready when you are. Assuming you got the ultrasight battery cells for this beauty. I'm a miracle worker in the sky, but even I can't make a fly on willpower alone. Remember, anytime you want to take a trip, we're gonna need a full load of those ultrasight battery cells to power this beauty. If you need more, check with those busybodies downstairs you got this batch from. There's always something they need every day. I'll be here when you're ready to go.